Okay, hey guys, welcome to day 1 of week 14 of the Guildford City Fitness live stream. Make sure you've cleaned your warm-up area and you've got a drink ready to go. We're starting today's fly warm-up with dorsal press into sit back. I've colour-coded it now, so it's going to look a little bit more like it does when you go back to training. There won't be pre-pull, but it just gets you in the mindset of following the ramp protocol. So, dorsal press into sit back, 6 times through.
Morning from Danny and Sophia. Hello from Sam. Good morning from Scarlett.
How you doing, guys? Hope you had good weekends.
Morning from Edith.
Hey, Edith.
Morning from Charlie.
How's it going, Charlie?
With a really cute little sun emoji.
Did anyone do anything cool for Father's Day? Oh.
Morning from Manon.
Hey, Manon. Okay, then you're going to go angry cat, happy cat. Breathe out at the top. Breathe in at the bottom.
Morning from Harry.
How's it going, Harry?
Morning from Tom.
Mr. Doddridge, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then we're going to go walk out into downward dog. We'll start to condense things up just a tiny bit.
Morning from Eleanor, from Jess and from Luke.
Oh. Hope you're all feeling good today. Oh. So you're going to walk out, do a downward dog, and then walk back.
Morning from Grace.
How you doing, Grace?
Morning from Isabel.
Hey Isabel, happy Monday. So 6 of those into pranayama recoveries.
Pipsqueak's really rummaging for food this morning.
Too hungry.
Morning from Cara.
Hey Cara.
Chris Finch is watching.
Chris couldn't get enough.
Yep.
Chris,
Hang on
Chris, you're a little bit old for the age group video.
Maybe he's heard about the bean game.
He just wants to get involved in the bean game.
Yeah.
I'll happily put the bean game in the other one's warm up. Keep me fit. Okay, and then we're throwing an extra one. So I've changed one thing out. We've got wide arm divers. So instead of going out this way, you go 3 on each side, but you're going to go out to the side. Like a fly recovery. So out. Oh, see the different skills, it's going to feel weird. So 3.
Morning from Scarlett and Michael.
Hey Scarlett. Michael.
Friday, yes.
So arms out wide to the side. And then swap. Oh, we show slappy balls.
Okay, any TVs?
How close was it, like that?
Yeah.
And then later in the week you've got diver into aeroplane, so be ready for that. 3 flat press-ups and then we're ready for some bean game.
Morning from Serena.
How's it going, Serena? Alright, I don't know you guys, but I'm ready. A little bit of bean game. Get your comments in, I'll start us off. 2, 1, go. So we'll go baked bean, string bean,
Morning from Nancy.
jumping bean. Hey Nancy. Jelly bean. No, they're bad. Rolling bean. Runner bean. And then string bean, jumping bean, string bean. Try and do both back to back if you can. 10 seconds left.
Runner bean.
Runner bean.
Baked bean. Baked bean. Rolling bean. That was me making them up, by the way.
I know.
Cool.
And stop. Okay, a couple more seconds and we'll go in 2, 1, go.
That was not a long break.
We overran and I lay on the floor for a few seconds.
Okay.
Jumping bean, baked bean, runner bean, jelly bean. Oh, it was cheap with the left leg. String bean. Oh, I think that's really behind today.
No, I think
Jumping bean.
girls that normally comment are at school.
Baked bean. String bean. Jumping bean. Jumping bean. Jumping bean. Runner bean.
Oh, spring baked. That's from Danny and Sophia.
Thanks,
Thank
Dennis.
you.
Done. Okay. So you got Hindu push-ups. Very kitless session today. Compared to some of them. Table for incline. Inverted row, sorry. Hindu push-ups. Roller squats later on. Table for hamstring raise. And then airplanes to finish off. You're 40 seconds on, 10 seconds off for each session now. Just bear in mind that if all things go according to plan, should be back in the pool in the next few weeks. So the intent of the session is we've changed some of the exercises around to try and really push your fitness now so that you're ready to hit the ground running as soon as you get back in the water. So bear that in mind, and as well we need to start thinking about how you're going to get the most out of those sessions too. So at the end of every session we're going to ask you to tell us one thing you liked about the session, one thing you want to do better at. It's a chance for you to reflect on how you're performing. So at the comments when we're doing the cool down, just think about one thing. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be something silly, it doesn't have to be dead serious. Just let us know what you thought about how you did today. So, into push-ups then. We'll get going in 2, 1, go.
Morning from Amelia. Sorry I'm late.
Hey Amelia. Okay, so start from that downward dog position. Hips in the air. Bend your knees if you have to. So if straight legs make you round your back. Bend them. Push down to the ground. Slide into a dorsal press and reverse it. So dorsal press, almost like a push-up. Then push yourself backwards. 2, 1, and then stop. You're then going to go into reverse plank. So turn your body into a table. In 2, 1, go. So push your feet and your hands firmly down into the ground. If you want to throw in some marches, stick with this for round 1. Just keep squeezing your hips as hard as you can. Lift your toes up a little bit. Maybe drag them forward. Like just scooch them forward a tiny little bit. And keep pushing down with your hands. So this is almost like a reverse scat press. And then stop. Into inverted row. In 2, 1, go. So grab your table. Make sure you get an even speed up and down. So 1 up, 1 down. If you're struggling to do these, grab a bag, do some bent over rows instead.
You know what you've asked them to do at the end of the session, the comment? Do they email that to you or post it on Facebook?
Just post it in the comments. Doesn't have to be anything formal. I just thought for us returning back to training, it'd be good to get in the habit of having goals within sessions, whatever it is. So that could be, I did one more rep than normal. That could be, I went a little bit longer, so I cut my rest down because I wanted to. Anything at all. Or I struggled a bit today, so I'm going to spend a bit more time doing some foam rolling after the video ends. Just literally anything you want. Relax. Got carried away there. Inverted row, then dips. In 2, 1, go. But yeah, everyone watching this video has done such an awesome job of engaging. Thought it'd be a good idea just to try and refocus ourselves, especially for a couple of weeks away from getting back to training. We know it's going to be very different to normal, so that the more you can focus on how you're going to get the most out of the time you are in the water, the more you can gain from it.
Hi from Robin and Jamie, sorry we're late. That's right, but you did miss Bean Game.
Yeah.
The Bean Gods are not happy.
They are fuming.
Yeah.
Okay, and then relax.
Yeah, I hope you've had a good morning so far, Robin and Jamie.
Yeah. Okay. Got a little break, then we're going to go Hindu push-ups again. In 2, 1, go. So I'm going to take my time with that one. Shoulder feels a bit janky, but you can still slow things down, focus on your elbows. Try not to let them flare out. So if you imagine you have like a foam roller or a cushion next to your elbow, if you knock it over, you've got to think harder about keeping them in. And then stop into reverse plank. In 2, 1, go. Might be a bit too high, but you want to make sure you don't drop down. I'm just about tall enough. Oh. I'm not overarching, am I? I'm not like... Oh.
No, but it's hard to tell with your t-shirt. Yeah.
So it just so happens I'm tall enough that if I drop and sit on the roller, I know I've dropped. So keep pushing.
Make sure whatever you use isn't breakable.
Yep. Make sure it's soft. You can take it out easily. Relax. Into an inverted row. Take some time off of this one because we went longer on the last round. 2, 1, go. So we'll just pull back that time a little bit. People have to go to school, etc. So nice even tempo up and down. If you want to try and get more pulls, just have a little rest at the bottom. Just think of something you want to try and do better, even if it's just one exercise. Relax. And then we'll go into dips. In 2, 1, go. Like, what's another thing? So this, I've never done an 8-second drop on these videos before, but I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause. Normal. As you're going through these, make sure your back stays nice and straight, even when you go really low. and then we'll stop. So one more round, back into Hindu push-ups. In, 2, 1, go. So I'll try and demo this face on. So Hindu push-ups, if I knock this roll over with my elbow, I know I've got to think about where my hand is, my elbow is, sorry. So if I go like that, and I'm going to try and pull them in towards me. So that's over here. Like that. And back. Stop there. Then go reverse plank. In, 2, 1, go. Well, if the t-shirt's in the way, I'll just leave it there and people can put out. Like. The idea is it starts to build ownership for your own training. So either you need the feedback, and eventually you won't, because your brain will know. Just keep pushing, you start to get a little bit tired, you sink down. The foam roller reminds you, push up. And then stop. Then you go inverted row. In, 2, 1, go.
Morning to you both from Zach. Hope you had a nice weekend.
Hey,
Sorry
Zach.
about the delayed internet this morning.
Man, so many people having internet problems.
Yeah, more people on it, I guess.
It's like one of the most inconvenient things that happen to a person.
Yeah, we had it last week, didn't we?
Yep, completely sympathise with you, Zach, on that. So another thing you could try and achieve, do 2 back to back, so up without touching the ground. And relax. Dips to finish off. 2, 1, go. The last 40 seconds of part 1. Trying to pace your breathing on these as well, something you can work on. So set your breath at the top. Breathe out when you finish the rep. And then we'll stop there. That's part 1 out of the way. Part 2. So we've got roller squats again. If you're still not happy with them, if you haven't got a roller, you can try doing pistol squats if you've got someone to hold your hand, or you can do roof or elevated like you do on lower body strength day. If you have any questions, just let us know in the comments now. I can try and address them. Hamstring raise, you need a table for that. And then airplanes. So they are what they are, but I'm going to throw in a little demo of the airplane to diver, just so you guys, if you're watching now, you'll get to see it ahead of time. You can start thinking about it. Okay, so last chance to get a drink. We're going to go roller squats. In 2, 1, go. Remember, stay tall. No pushing through your back foot whatsoever. If you want, bring your feet close like this. So 15 seconds left. But if you've got good at practicing it, your body will be able to just get enough effort behind you, relax, to push you up from a very curled up position. If not, a little bit push to your back foot. 2, 1, go. So all the work through your lead foot, nice and slow on the way down. If you want to try and build it up a little bit, stomp your front foot. So go down, lift your foot up. Makes it a bit uneven, you've got to try and control that wobble. And relax. That little stomp gives you a bit of a head start. Into hamstring raise. 2, 1, go. Ooh, like that. There's 20 seconds on each leg. Switch over. If you've got a higher table, that'll make it a bit harder. If you want to go straight leg, so if I want to make it really hard, go all the way back. Stop. And then airplane. In 2, 1, go. So you go diver, try and build it to an airplane, and then reverse. So normal airplanes is all you have to do here. And switch sides. So that's the new goal. So to find this position, then reverse it, and then relax. So I'll have to do 2 on one and 1 on the other for the next round. So we're back into rollers. Let us know if you have any questions about that one. 2, 1, go. Arms can move wherever you want. You can use them to get you going as well. You give them a swing when you try to come up from the bottom. Gives you a bit of help to get going. So take your marks. Go. Just trying to fall over. Follow my own advice. Time for one more rep. And then switch. In 2, 1, go. Doesn't really matter which leg you start with on this. You can either start with your dominant leg, so the one you're most confident with, so it's fresher, or you can start with your weaker leg so that you still feel fresh and you might find it easier. Take your marks and then stop. You might still find one leg harder than the other one, so if you put that first, you'll have a bit more energy. You might find it a bit easier. Just make sure you know what you're going to do before you start it. Hamstring raise in 2, 1, go. Switch sides. So trying to feel most of the work being done in your hip instead of your hamstrings. And stop. Then airplanes. 2, 1, go. That's a diver. Hold on. So airplanes just twisting off to the side. Control the pace. And then switch sides. If you have to bend your stance leg, that's fine, just build it up slowly. Just keep your body aligned and then stop. One more round. Start with them. 20 seconds off, roller squats again. In 2, 1, go. If they're really starting to become difficult, just do roller. Use your back foot to help you, so go down. So still think about your front foot, but use your back for support. So hopefully it's quite obvious from watching that I'm like smashing out reps now. Which shows you how much work you can actually put into your back foot. And swap sides. Ready to go in 2, 1, let's go. And the longer you pause at the bottom, the harder you're going to find it. And then the longer you stay down here and readjust yourself so you're nice and tall, it's even harder again. 2, 1. Relax there. Hamstring raise again. In 2, 1, go.
Thank you for Robin and Jamie. Have a nice day.
You too, girls. Switch sides.
Is it worth quickly going over what you asked everyone to do for those that signed
Oh yeah,
late?
so coming up in a minute. Start getting your comments in. So let us know, reflect on how you did today. Tell us what you think went well. Stop there. And then airplanes, so it's either, you can do both, or just pick one. One thing you liked and think went well, or one thing you're going to try and do better at on the next session, and then I'll try and remember to ask you how it went. Airplanes in 2, 1, go.
You can just leave the comment on this video, guys, and then that way it will show progress after each video.
Yep, so if you tell me, oh, you want to try and do more dips, I only did like 10 in a row next week. I'll try and keep a note of it, and next time we have dips, I'll try and encourage you. So my airplanes need work again. Switch sides. Because I'm rushing them. You're not supposed to rush, you're supposed to take your time. Focus on coordination. Cut the range a little bit. And then relax there. So that's it. Let us know about your reflections, things you liked, things you want to improve next time. So we've got a couple of weeks now to try and address those points. So hopefully they'll help you when you go back to training in the water. So I'm going to foam rolling. Quads in 2, 1, go.
Okay. Sam says he needs to get better at press up claps.
So you and me both, Sam. They are not easy. They're easy to cheat because you can just do a push up and then lift your hands up. But that's something that definitely comes with practice and time. There aren't any shortcuts. Hopefully you guys realise now there's no shortcuts to training.
Do you have a target in mind, Sam? So, like, do you want to reach a certain amount, or is it that you want to do one really good one?
If he does one really good one, he's going to beat me. Okay, relax. Switch sides.
Thank you, Jordan, for a great session. We got. Thank you. The thing I'm trying to improve is not wobbling so much on aeroplanes from Manon.
Cool, it's a good target, Manon. It's definitely one that sometimes you might find you hit a target and then it comes, you have to readdress it. That's fine. So you and me can work on that one together.
Eleanor says I need to get better at press up claps. I need to do better on aeroplanes. And Sam says one really good one. Yeah, it's great to have a set target because then you can really celebrate once you've done that one really good one.
I think especially because this is an age group video, one of the things that doesn't really get talked about enough is that things like push-ups, like all the work that's been done, so some of the big switch sides, the big authorities in swimming, so even at the top end, so within swimming we know, in all sports, push-ups are something that gets better with age. So once you get older, you tend to get a bit stronger from growing. So little kids, like, it'd be unfair of me to expect county A to be knocking out 30 solid push-ups at the time they go to regs, for example. Or before you get out of the academy doing 20 push-ups. It's not massively realistic for everybody. But having the strength of character to keep trying to do your very best, like there's no, you can't manufacture that. It says a lot about you as a person and your character. So the fact you're willing to commit to it is just, it's really impressive on its own. So well done, guys.
Amelia says I need to work on my balance. Thank you so much for a great session as always from Grace. I'm going to improve my arm strength in general.
Another good target.
Yeah. Thank you, George.
Sorry, I was going to say that well into Amelia before she gets lost in the melee. But yeah, balance is another weird one, Amelia, because some days you'll probably feel really good, and then other days you don't.
Yeah.
So just be kind to yourself. If you start falling over sometimes, like, I might need some more water. Maybe I didn't sleep so good. But keep doing your best, and we'll be there for you.
Thank you, Jordan, for an amazing session from Danny and Sophia. I need to work on my press-up claps from Edith.
Yeah?
Yeah, a lot of people wanting to work on the press-up claps, just have that target in mind of something specific so that you can really celebrate once you've done that.
Oh, fearless age groupers.
Yeah.
Like, I want to do the hardest thing. That's good.
Yeah. Thank you for the wake-up session. My aeroplanes are still wobbly, but they're getting better, and I've mastered the reverse Hindu press-up today.
That's awesome, well done.
Phil Drew, is that Luke? Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Jordan, so much. From Harry.
Yeah, so that's not Harry.
I need to improve on my leg strength.
Okay. Good job, Harry. Well done today, as usual. Switch sides. What is it about your leg strength, Harry? Is it the roller squats that you want to try and work on? People might be like commenting and shooting off, but that's okay.
Thank you for a great session from Scarlett. I need to work on my leg strength. Yeah.
It's the roller squats, isn't it?
Probably.
Hopefully you can. Really hope it comes across on camera, guys, that when I pause and I start pulling really weird faces, that they're not that simple, but it's all about coordination. So for your age, you're going to start to learn how to push really well. So like, we know you can all jump. I've seen some of you jump. You're insanely good jumpers. So this isn't supposed to be super duper easy. So again, the fact you're talking about trying to get better at it, I'm really impressed with that. Just keep committing to it. And like I said, there's other ways to make it easy. So if you do like one little hard part in the session, and you think, okay, that was really hard, and now I can do a split squat, so I'm doing the squats. You can feel good about it. I want you guys to leave the sessions feeling happy, like you pushed yourself, you tried to achieve something you couldn't do, and then you know that we're really happy and we're really proud of you for doing your best. Chest.
Thank you for the session from Sam.
You're welcome, Sam. Have a nice day. Move the chest rolling. Don't forget, if you want to do triceps, so it's good if you've got a table actually. It's a little bit higher off the floor. Back of your arms, roll up there. And you can do that. Straighten your arm, roll it backwards and forwards. And switch sides. Again, if you don't have a roller, just do your normal chest stretch. But yeah, thanks for doing that, guys. I think it's really important for us to have little personal goals. For now, just doing it like 10 out of 10 effort. And then as you go through the sessions, you might start to realise you've got something for each one. So if you come across a movement skill, you think, oh, I've got to go for that. You see like an upper body session, and you think, okay, right, I'm going to nail that bit. So you might struggle, but you know you did better on that one tiny bit. And by the time you get to my age, you'll be superhuman.
And make sure when you do achieve your goal, you let us know so that we can actually shout it out and celebrate it with you as well.
Yeah, definitely. I'm far more interested in celebrating successes. But I also don't ever really like people making mistakes and failing. That's a massive part of the journey. Like any elite athlete in any sport will tell you that. Like them getting to the podium, the media love to tell you like it was all smooth sailing and they trained really hard and won, but there's a lot of, what's that quote? I don't mean too cheesy, but like what happens in the light is, well, it's what you do in the shadows that puts you in the light or something. I would have been far more impactful if I'd looked that up. But just bear in mind, it's all the hard work you put into training and focusing on yourself that's going to help you get what you want. With that in mind, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching live, and everyone at Guildford wants to wish you an amazing day. See ya.